requires luck when you're talking about being healthy. And so it's obvious over the years that typically championship teams have been the most healthy team. And some of that is good fortune. But I think another part of it is the training staffs of those championship teams. They're critically important to preventing injury and then helping guys work through injuries when they happen.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Miles Turner out there with Smith. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Gray in at the 2. Hield passes to Smith. Here's Halliburton, guarded by Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Hield passes to Smith. Back to Hield. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Smith.
Boy, excellent coverage that time by Wood. His length and speed make him hard to get around.
Hardaway against Hield. Wood right side. Outside Irving. The rebound by Turner. Indiana on offense. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
McGee's shot is off.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Halliburton outside. Oh, McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim. You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Here's Hield. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Irving for 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous. Tyrese Halliburton is more like what you're seeing from guards these days. He's a tall guard with good size who can knock down the 3 and do damage as a slasher in the lane in addition to setting up his teammates.
And he drops the first. And Clark Halliburton had a great second year.
Yeah, he sure did, despite being moved near the trading deadline. I mean, improved his scoring, rebounding, and assist numbers across the board, BA, and that's for a really young player. I bet this guy's going to be one we're going to hear a lot about in the seasons to come.
Irving, no good.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Hield on the wing, defended by Hardaway. He gets it in there.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. That's tipped. Pass to Hardaway. Powell with it. Doncic outside. Back to Powell. Here's Hardaway. Smith with the rebound.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Now here's Turner to the middle. Out to Hield. Launches the 3. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Grant.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do. Finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's been being something of a renegade. You know, know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Both free throws good from Irving, and you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Now here's Hield. Playing Orlando, he was nearly unstoppable. Smith, left side, goes back up. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Buddy Hield.
Here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Now Doncic. He played a great game against the Lakers. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
One of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths. Look, for the Pacers, I'm part of that franchise's history, so I understand the reality of being a small market team. Likely they don't sign a KD or LeBron in free agency. They've had to build through the draft and make good trades, and I don't have any doubts that they'll be able to do that because they've got some good young pieces and are looking good for the future.
Now here's Halliburton, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
And Clark, for teams outside of the major markets, as you said, they have to nail the draft.
Big time. That's a key component, B.A. And you've got to win a trade or two as well. I mean, that's how you build a team in most small markets. The Bucks just won a title, so we know it can be done. That's the great thing about the NBA. If you build it right, you're going to have a shot. But you got to get a little lucky, too.
Now here's Doncic. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet, and this one fires in the triples.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Gray. They trail by 3. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And this Mavericks team, Graham, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Down low. And Wood with the stuff.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop emphatically.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Gray. 23 points his last outing. Smith, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Outside Irving. Powell outside. Outside Hardaway. Rebounded by Halliburton. Indiana trailing here. Pass to Gray. Now here's Hield. He's checked by Kleba. Kleba against Hield. Shot clock at 2. Shoots over Kleba. Here's Smith. Here's Gray. Back to Smith. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's Hield missing.
They just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too. There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
That gives them the lead. And the Pacers lead by 1. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Irving. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Hield. Here's Gray. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Gray. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Yep, that one goes.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Shoots over Halliburton. They get it back. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Here's the teardrop. And out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Bullock comes in for Hardaway. And Green is subbed in for Irving. Here's Gray, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Tice. Here's Mathurin. Here's Jackson. Here's Gray. And that one's long.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Royce O'Neal.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Here's Gray. 6 points for him. Pass to Mathurin. Tipped. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The ball. And he can't get that one. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Gray, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Mathurin. Now Tice. To the left wing. Here's Gray, just 5 on the clock. Off the mark there with a 3. Dallas has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Doncic outside. Jackson.
They've got Jackson. He's out there with Daniel Tice. O'Neal is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Mathurin in at the 2.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And coming down the stretch here, Greg, a lot left to decide, especially for teams on the playoff bubble.
And Kevin, the play-in tournaments add another level of complexity. I'll say this, the league now has more teams fighting all the way to the end.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Tice, no one around him. And it's off from 3-point range. The Mavericks leading. Here's Doncic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And what blows me away about Doncic, the consistency across the board.
GA, for 3 straight years, he was selected to the first team All-NBA. And that's all before he turned 24 years of age. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? What he has done is incredible.
Here's Gray. 6 points for him. Count it. Good.
Daniel Tice.
1:16 left to play in the first. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. No good on the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Gray dishes to O'Neal. Here's Mathurin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Tice kicks to Jackson. Here's Gray, guarded by Doncic. Gray's shot is off. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Bullock passes to Doncic. And Kleba now top of the key. They get it back. Here's Powell. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Here's Gray. Shoots over Doncic, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Well, offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Wood out there, JaVale McGee. And it's Green. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Irving at the 1. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Magic had a huge game. He finished with 23 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's Mathurin. Mavericks with the rebound. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Gray inside, guarded by Green. Gray's shot is off.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And it's Green with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Halliburton passes to Gray. Back to Halliburton. Left side, Turner. Indiana moving it around. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Halliburton's got 6.
One of the best aspects of Tyrese Halliburton's game is how under control he is. The recognition of the shot clock and finding a way to score.
Pass to McGee. Takes the 13-footer. He's off on that one. So the Pacers will take it the other way. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And this game will be half of the contest they'll play against each other this year.
It's an interesting matchup. Two teams that don't know each other all that well, separate conferences. We'll see which one can dictate the pace early.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Here's Green. The teardrop falls in. Green's got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Gray, guarded by Green. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Tries again, and it's in off the backboard. 10 points for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role player. So it's Dallas in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds.
That's the end of the first half with a score. Your Mavericks, 59. The Pacers, 43.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so here is Dallas on the court right now for the Pacers. We've got Mr. Clutch. Buddy Hield is out there with Smith. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Turner in at the 5.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. 16-point lead. Count that bucket. 16 points for Kyrie Irving.
We all understand Kyrie Irving is capable of having huge nights. He is well on his way.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Smith against Wood. It's stolen by Smith. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And it's Halliburton missing. Mavericks leading by 16. Steps back and fires. Fader on the way. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got his second basket.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, and this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Gray kicks to Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Pass to Gray. Back to Halliburton. Second chance effort. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Pacers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And the Mavericks making a change here. Bullock's checked in. Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doris, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high-percentage 2-point looks.
Here's Gray. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
4 personal fouls.
Well, gives up the body. Selflessly, right? That's a winning play right there by Miles Turner. Such a good screener.
Mavericks leading by 14. The pass to Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got 19 points.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
McGee finds Doncic. Lock at 6. And it's Bullock in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Pacers trail by 17. Here's Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
5th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
And he knocks down the first one. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Smith hits them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Outside Irving. And a miss there on the triple. Pacers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Gray. He's covered by Irving. Smith the pass to Hield. Dishes it to Gray. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. He gets that one.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And finished off by Wood.
And let the big man eat. Throw it up to Wood, and he'll complete that.
Well, technical fouls have been an issue for Luka Doncic since he entered the league.
First of all, you love his passion, but I think we've seen real progress in this regard, and that's because you understand if you're Luka Doncic, you need to play high minutes for your team.
Back to Irving. There's the 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes it to Gray. Smith left side. Shoots over Doncic. It's rebounded by Dallas. Wood's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Doncic out of rhythm with his jump shots, even off the dribble. His accuracy is too good.
Here's Gray. He's got 13. Inside, Powell with the steal. Now here's Bullock, covered by Hield. The kick out to Irving. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hield with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Doncic outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
An easy option in the catch-and-shoot game. He normally has the ball, but proving he can play without it.
Halliburton kicks to Gray. Back to Halliburton. Hield outside. Pass to Gray. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Doncic. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Halliburton. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Wood's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's Gray, 13 points in the game. And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gray. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. 17-point game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line for Dallas.
No good on that one. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initial, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Gray passes to Mathurin. Just 5 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And Greg, you watch Mathurin. He is built to score at this NBA level.
Excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim. And once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out. Just a terrific prospect. Mathurin gives this offense so many options, and he has the physical tools to be a great defender.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Mavericks. And the Pacers also making a change. O'Neal's checked in. Outside, Green. Pass to Hardaway. Lets it go with the 3. He can't get that one to fall.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
That one good for 2.
Assisted
15 points for Mr. Clutch.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Green finds Doncic. Loads it up for Wood. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
Here's Gray. He's got 15. And here is Hardaway. Here's Wood to the inside. Here's Doncic. And the rejection by Jackson. Good on the bucket. Doncic has got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
The pass to Arte. Here's Mathurin. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Mathurin
Knocks down the 10-footer. Mathurin's got 6 points.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Here's Powell. Plays it up and banks it in. Powell's got his second bucket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Mathurin. Great D that time from Powell. Mavericks leading by 19 points. Over in the corner, Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside, Green. Lets it fly. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting
First
for
trip to the
Indiana,
free throw line for him in this one.
O'Neal.
JaVale McGee's checked in
Taking
for
2
Powell.
shots.
O'Neal hits them both. Dallas shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Doncic kicks to Green. Back to Doncic. 1:29 left to play here in the third. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
Here's Gray, guarded by Doncic. Here's Duarte. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. McGee with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. On another 3 for Dallas.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Gray passes to O'Neal, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
At the line,
Yeah, easy call.
Dallas making a switch here.
O'Neal.
Kleba's checked in.
2 shots.
O'Neal hits them both. 43 seconds left in the third. Doncic kicks to Green. Fires the 3. Doncic, no good. And Indiana shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there.
Yeah, that athleticism of Mathurin is what makes him such a tough one to guard.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
At the line
And
for
at
2.
78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Silva's checked in. And the Pacers also making a change. Turner's checked in for Daniel Tice.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Here's Gray. 1 second left. No good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice.
Substitution on the
Checked
court.
in for Dallas. Over in the corner, Turner. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Luka Doncic. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Morris. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Kyrie Irving can be the catalyst or he can be the finisher. Catch and shoot game is on point.
Halliburton passes to Gray. Doris, the NBA keeps talking about the idea of an in-season tournament, taking a cue, I guess, from European soccer. Do you like that? Do you think it would work?
Well, the European soccer situation has the advantage of tradition and history. There's meaning behind it. Obviously, I'm open to a little drama in the middle of the NBA season. The challenge is convincing the players and their representation, the Players Association, that this is something of value.
Passes it to Turner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. A different look for Dallas. Bertans, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Reggie Bullock comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Hardy in for Irving. And he sinks the second.
Well, the athleticism that Miles Turner brings to the center spot is quite remarkable. This guy, an exceptional player on both sides of the floor.
Pass to Hardy. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. Now at the line.
That free throw, no good.
Hardy taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Halliburton. Smith, it's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Hardy. Doncic against Halliburton. Doncic passes to Morris. Dallas, no good that time either. The Pacers shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Gray kicks to Halliburton. And there's the pass to Smith. Here's Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Morris with the rebound.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
To the middle. Here's Bertans. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Gray kicks to Halliburton. Out to Smith for the 3. Tipped away.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Fourth foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
The Pacers making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Now here's Hardy. It's good.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time. Turner against Morris. Mathurin passes to Gray. And it's sent back by Morris.
And when Morris